Hello there and welcome. Today I'm going to be showing how to start a new integration between ServiceNow and Jira Cloud using Exalate. For starters, you have to go to the Exalate.app page where you're going to be able to create a user and a workspace. From there, you're going to be greeted by this screen where you can already click on Add Connection, Create New Connection. So here we get the prompt to select System A. For this use case, we're going to be using a new ServiceNow that has to be registered. So we prompt a name for it, and then we paste the URL. Since this has not yet been integrated, we'll have to authenticate against the issue tracker using a ServiceNow user. So in my case, I'm going to be using the admin, paste the password, and we click check authentication, and we are good to move to System B. So for System B, we're going to be using the Jira Cloud, which has already been integrated in my workspace. So I can just basically select it from the dropdown and click on Next. Here we have to select a connection name. By default, Exalate will be adding the System A name and System B. But if you want, you can add something else here and move to the next screen. Here we have basically an overview of both systems and the connection name. So you can check that everything is correct. So this is the URL that I'm going to be using, the Jira URL and the connection name. So I can already click create connection. And here we have Exalate doing some things in the backend. So basically we registered the new ServiceNow, we registered the Jira Cloud, and the connection was created, added to the workspace. So we can already move to the configuration. Here we get a prompt to select a project on which we want to use. We want to create new tickets on the Jira. You can select any project here, but bear in mind that this can later be changed on the scripting part. So we can select this project, build and continue, and we can already start integrating tickets between these two systems. So here I'm going to be grabbing this incident that I created earlier from ServiceNow. So I can select this is an incident, add the number, search, and here you can see that Exalate already found the incident. It's showing me that it's not synchronized. So I can already click on Sync Now. And basically, Exalate will now start creating this new ticket into my Jira. So here we have the ID that was created. I can actually even click here, and this will take me to the new ticket created. So as you can see, we have a major incident. They ran out of coffee, and we already have a comment that was added on the incident itself here. So just to show, we can already make a comment on the Jira ticket. And this will already be under synchronization as a comment on the ServiceNow ticket as well. So here we have the comment that we just added. So now let's go back to the connection. I want to show you a little bit about the scripting side here. So in this screen, we'll have the ServiceNow and the Jira Cloud. And as you can see here, we have the outgoing script from the ServiceNow, and then we have the incoming from the Jira Cloud. We can toggle between the outgoing and incoming with this button here. And basically here now, Exalate is showing the outgoing of the Jira Cloud. So let's create a new version. So with versioning here, so we currently have the active script that we have, but we can already create, clicking by new version, can create a new draft. So now we are basically going to be editing the draft while the other version is still the active one. So if we make any changes here, they will not be applied until we basically publish this new version. So from here, what I want to do is basically show how we can synchronize a couple custom fields. So I already have a field created on my ServiceNow, which is field 1. We're going to call it replica, and then we're going to use the entity dot, and here we have to use the ServiceNow nomenclature. So it's field 1, And since we are here, I'm also going to be adding a hold reason field. So if we get the ticket on hold, then we can also synchronize this to the Jira. So that could be paste. Right. So on the Jira side, basically on the outgoing, we are going to be defining all the information that we want to send from ServiceNow to the Jira Cloud. And on the incoming from Jira Cloud, we're going to define where we want these fields to be added. So in my case, I'm going to basically want to synchronize the hold reason to a custom field called TS ticket. And I want to synchronize the field one to a ticket that it's called is exalated. So we can already save the script and we can publish this new version. So now if we make any changes to these fields, they will also be changing on the Jira side. So we can already show here. Here we have the field one and we want to say hello world here. Right, so we have that hello world here and we should see also, let's refresh this page. And as you can see, we already have the hello world that we added in the Jira ticket 2. So let's go back a little bit to the scripting. I want to show you also how we can leverage the AI that we have for the scripting part. So here, no, I want the other way around, excuse me, version. Okay, so here we have the incoming on the Jira. So let's say that we want to map the status. Let's use, I believe that we have here state in progress and we want to use on hold. Perfect. So we're going to say on the status from snow to be, I want the snow state, let's say on hold, and what was the other one that we have? In progress. So snow and in progress to be mapped to on Jira we can use pending and in progress too. So here we're going to use map to pending and in progress. So we're going to send the prompt to the AI who will be now working on reading our script. So basically the AI can only access the script from this side. It cannot access the outgoing. So all the status, everything that we are providing has to be unique for each part of the scripting. So yes, basically it's asking if we want on hold to be mapped to pending and in progress to in progress, and that's it. We don't want to map any other status at the moment. So we basically said yes to the prompt, and now the AI should be suggesting a code change on our script. So here, basically, it's going to be removing this, that it was all commented out. But here we have a new status mapping on hold to pending, in progress to in progress, and everything looks good. So I'm going to insert the changes. Perfect. We can save the script and we can publish this new version. So now if we change basically here the state from new to in progress and we update this ticket, this should also change the status on the remote one. So you can check the progress in connection details. Here we see that you have a sync queue. And also if we come to the connection, we see that the last update was 4 minutes ago. So we can give a quick refresh. And we can see that the status changed to in progress. So again, if we now change it to on hold, and here we actually have the on hold reason. So I can select an on hold reason and update. Hold this. So we can update this, and now we should get like the latest comment. And if you remember on our scripts, we actually map the hold reason to the TS ticket field. So once this update it's here, we should see like the latest comment. We should see that the custom field TS ticket now has the hold reason for it, and the status should be pending. As you can see here, we actually got an error. So let's quickly go and check the error. So we can click on view details. Here we have Aida, our AI, analyzing the error. But also we can go to the error details and we can see that the synchronization for this issue is currently blocked because we don't have an on hold status on our ticket. So basically we can, here we have the Aida response, that how we can actually fix this. But let's go to the connections and let's check what's going okay. So here it's actually saying that the status should be on hold with H lowercase, and probably the error is because it should be with uppercase. So let's do a quick change here and let's set it like that, save the script, and we can publish the new version. We can go back to the connection to the errors and we can click on resolve. Now Exalate should be able to find the correct status and the synchronization should happen. So we can go back to the ticket, we can click refresh. And here we have the TS ticket on awaiting action and the status actually changed to pending as expected. So until now, we have seen Exalate working with a manual synchronization that we started at the beginning. But let's say that you want to have an automation set up for this, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to create a trigger. Basically, a trigger here will be used. On this case, it's going to be the ServiceNow. So whenever you're working with triggers, it's always going to be from the system that it's showing first here. So we want to create a trigger for ServiceNow. And basically what I want to do is any incident that is on state 9, which is a custom state that I created that is called Exalate, will now be synchronized towards the Jira. So I'm going to basically turn on the trigger, publish the latest version, which includes the trigger. And now we can come here, basically look for any incident which is not close. So far, not active. So let's grab this current one, and then we can set this to the state Exalate. We can update. Now, basically, Exalate should start now moving this incident to be created on the Jira side. So we can come to the connection. Okay. So now we can come to the hidden item sync monitor. We can search for the incident. And as you can see here, the ticket has already been synchronized, and we can open the new ticket created by Exalate when the condition was met. Thank you for watching and happy Exalating.